Immortality isn't just about living forever. Sometimes it's about forever refusing to let things die. For his 15th birthday, David Rose wishes for things to go back to the way they were. He wants the nightmares to end, the bullies to leave, and the claustrophobic memories of his near drowning to disappear. Not to mention his surreal encounter with a mythical creature. He stands with his little sister Rachel in front of their mother's grave and pledges to seek the truth about what really happened on that terrible evening a year ago. But this quest for truth threatens to unleash a sinister plot centuries in the making. David must awaken in time to the incredible truth, to his newfound powers, and to the realization that to protect his family and survive in a world he's always known, he must come to grips with the dark secrets of a world he never knew existed. Evolved Publishing presents An Extraordinary Adventure Through Time, an epic tale of hesitant heroism and the timeless battle between good and evil, in the first book in the David Rose series of young adult fantasies. The Awakening of David Rose, written by Daryl Rothman and narrated by Brian Rollins. Available now on Audible, iTunes, Spotify, and more. Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money, all in one place, for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. We didn't make it far, did we? Hey gang, this is episode 205 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this week we've moved from California up to Oregon. This rounds out the West Coast states. If you're new, welcome to the show. Every week we've got 30 questions about a different topic. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thanks. Please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to the show. You can find links to do so at dorkygeekynerdy.com. That covers the basics, so let's start the show. The Dorky Round. Number 1. What is the largest city in Oregon? Portland. Number 2. Before creating The Simpsons, what cartoonist was born in Oregon in 1954? Matt Groening. Number 3. Born in Madras, Oregon, what actor and star of Explorers and my own private Idaho died at the young age of 23. River Phoenix. Number 4. Born in McMinnville in 1916, what author wrote the classic The Mouse and the Motorcycle, as well as Bezus and Ramona? Beverly Cleary. Number 5. The University of Oregon stood in for Faber College in what 1978 National Lampoon movie? Animal House. Number 6. What 1985 adventure comedy starring Sean Astin and Josh Brolin was set and filmed in Astoria, Oregon? The Goonies. Number 7. Ironically, it took 5 years of international pressure to release the orca that was the star of what 1993 movie? Free Willy. Number 8. What state borders Oregon to the east? Idaho. Number 9. In what 1980s video game could you die of dysentery or be mauled by a bear? Oregon Trail. Number 10. What famous expedition ended on Oregon's coast in 1805? The Lewis and Clark Expedition. The Geeky Round. Number 1. What is the capital of Oregon? Salem. Number 2. After playing Starbuck in the Battlestar Galactica reboot, what actress made the unusual leap from voicing an animated character to playing the live-action version in The Mandalorian? Katie Sackhoff. Number 3. What Oregonian and figure skater was portrayed by Margot Robbie in a 2017 movie? Tonya Harding. Number 4. Oregon State Hospital was the setting for what 1975 Jack Nicholson film? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Number 5. Filmed in Oregon, what 1986 movie was based on the Stephen King novella The Body? Stand By Me. Number 6. Naomi Watts starred in a 2002 remake of what 1998 Japanese horror film? The Ring. Number 7. What sci-fi comedy ran for 6 years, starred Colin Ferguson, and was set in a fictional Oregon town? Eureka. Number 8. What river acts as most of the border between Oregon and Washington? The Columbia River. Number 9. Carolyn Davidson, a student at Portland State University, created what company's famous swoosh logo? Nike. She was paid $35 for her work in 1971. The company is headquartered in Beaverton. Number 10. Oregon is one of 2 states where it's illegal to do what at a gas station? Pump your own gas. The nerdy round. Number 1. Born in Portland in 1901, who won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1954 and the Nobel Peace Prize in 1962? Linus Pauling. He's the only person to win 2 unshared Nobel Prizes. Number 2. Born in Portland in 1903, what chef and author has a prestigious award named after him for excellence in cooking? James Beard. Number 3. What 1986 science fiction comedy starring Ali Sheedy was filmed in Oregon? Short Circuit. Number 4. What Peabody Award-winning sketch comedy series starred Fred Armisen and Carrie Brownstein? Portlandia. Number 5. What's unique about Mill Ends Park in Portland? It's the world's smallest park at just 2 square feet in area. Number 6. Oregon has 42,000 acres of land dedicated to growing what? Christmas trees. The state leads the nation in their production. Number 7. At nearly 2,000 feet deep, what is the deepest lake in the U.S.? Crater Lake. Number 8. The town of Astoria is named after who? John Jacob Astor. He held a fur trading monopoly and was, at the time of his death in 1848, the richest person in the U.S. Number 9. The Oregon state flag is unique among other U.S. state flags. How? It's the only state flag with a different design on each side. Number 10. On display at the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum, the Hughes H-4 Hercules is commonly known as what? The Spruce Goose. It's the largest flying boat ever built. And that's it for Oregon trivia. Here are a few bonus facts. Oregon became a state in 1859, making it the 33rd state. In population, Oregon ranks 27th, but in landmass, it's 9th. The highest point is Mount Hood at 11,248 feet. The origin of the state's name is uncertain. Some people maintain it's from the French word meaning hurricane or windstorm. Powell's Bookstore in Portland is the largest bookstore in the world. So, Oregonians, what did I miss about your state? I've been once and it's gorgeous. The trees and the green are stunning. As someone who's lived in mostly arid climates, it's something I don't see very often. We'll be back again next week with more trivia. Here's a clue to hold you over. What state was originally going to be called Desiree? See you back here next Wednesday and next year. This has been episode 205 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. The music for this season has been provided by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com. This show was written, produced, and hosted by me, Brian Rollins. Come find out what else I'm working on at thevoicesinmyhead.com. Thanks for listening.